So good day ma'am, I am Arnel Peligrino and I am here to report the chapter 11 which titled Laws Regulating Professional Congress Organizers. So meeting incentives, conventions and events are part of business tourism sectors, a major through often undervalued sectors of the wider tourism industry. This chapter deals with the laws regulating professional congress organizer which also encompass other names applied to the professions, event planners and conventions organizers. This will also discuss the accreditation requirements by the Department of Tourism. So the learning objectives in this chapter is to enumerate the responsibilities of professional congress organizer, identify the laws that governs the business of congress, conference or event organizer, and last is to provide examples of safeguards that may be observed by professional congress organizers to prevent violations of any law. So nature and description of business. Conventions, any gathering for the purpose of exchanging or disseminating views, technical expertise, experience, knowledge, skills, information, policy, or any other related activity. It does not include corporate meetings or events where participation is limited to company personnel only. And the term shall include any of the following. No. Conference, usually general sessions and face-to-face groups with high participations to plan, get facts, solve organizations and member problems. Congress, more commonly used European designations for conventions and mainly international in scope. Seminar, usually one face-to-face group sharing experience in a particular field under the guidance of an expert discussions leaders. Attendance is 30 persons or less. Lecture, a formal presentations by an expert sometimes followed by questions and answer period. So symposium, a panel discussions by experts in a given field before a large audience with some audience participations but appreciably less than a forum, a panel discussions taking opposite sides of any issues by experts in a given field with liberal opportunity for audience participations. Workshop, usually a general sessions and face-to-face groups of participants training each other to gain new knowledge, skills or insight into problems. Attendance generally no more than 30 to 35 participants. Colloquium, a program in which the participants determine the matter to be discussed. The leaders will then construct the program around the most frequent problems, usually attended by 35 persons or less with equal emphasis on instruction and discussions. Professional congress organizers, so any person, natural or juridical, who manages conventions either as an official of an organization's consultant, volunteers or as a retained professional. So the following may apply for accreditations as PCO under the Department of Tourism. So first is a resident Filipino citizen, and then partnership organized under the laws of the Philippines, at least 60% of capital of which is owned by a Filipino citizen, and last is corporation organized under the laws of the Philippines, at least 60% of its subscribed common or voting shares as stock being owned by Filipino citizens, and the composition of its boards of directors being at least 60% Filipino. So the following are the requirements of the issuance of accreditations by the Department of Tourism. So first is in case of a single proprietorship, a business name certificate and all amendments thereto. In the case of partnership or corporations, a certified true copy of the articles of partnership or incorporations and its bylaws and amendments thereto, duly registered with the Securities and Exchange Commissions. Complete list of executive officers and employees indicating therein their nationality, home address, and their position. So a contract of lease or contract to lease the office space intended for the use of the PCO, mayor's permit or municipal license, latest income tax return and audited financial statements reflecting a minimum work capital of 100,000 pesos. Such other documents that the department may require from time to time. The certificate of accreditation shall be valid for a period of 1 year from the date of its issuance by the Department of Tourism. So as an event organizer has a various safety duties known collectively as duties of reasonable care. Planning any activity or special event is important since there is an element of risk present. So these are to investigate all aspects of the event, including safety and security, and act accordingly, to inform and warn participants of known risks, to plan for the safety and well-being of every participant, to ensure participants are not subjected to unreasonable risk or harm. So, delegate safety and security should always be considered when selecting a venue. In addition, ease of access both by participants and by the organizers and suppliers, as well as the importations of goods, should be taken into account. Medical congress cost significant sums of money. Proper fund management is important as any commercial operations to ensure the security of these funds and for the regular audited tracking of allocated expenditure. Confidentiality is a major issue and can affect any different areas within the boundaries of the meetings industry. Special attention should be paid to obtain permissions from speakers and or companies for the publication or disclosures of material to be presented at the event. And that's all. Thank you.